Welcome guys back to another video in the channel. Today we're doing the preview for the FA Cup semi-final, Arsenal versus Manchester City. This is a huge game in the cup because Arsenal have got a bit of form back with that brilliant win over Liverpool, over the champions, a 2-1 win. That was, even though they gifted us the 2-1 win, we had to defend that second half because they had 79% possession that second half and they completely overdid us. So to win this game, and to keep defending like we did against Liverpool, to take that into the City game will be huge for us and see how we can do in this game, how we can cope with Manchester City. Looking at their last game, they did actually beat Bournemouth in a rotated side for Manchester City. They beat them 2-1. Again, I think they were the much better team, they dominated possession, and I think Liverpool did that as well against us and we defended really well. So we'll have to do the same thing against Manchester City, and I'm very interested to see what Mikel Arteta will actually do in this game, because in the last game when we played Man City we lost 3-0. We had 2 injuries in the first half, and then to complete the half we had a sending off and a mistake. Mikel Arteta can't do anything about that, and his game plan goes completely out of the framework because you can't really do anything, and after that you sort of just have to accept it, to be honest, and you can't really do anything about it if you have that many injuries and your game plan completely gets thrown out. So hopefully in this City game we don't get any injuries and Mikel Arteta can follow his game plan, and hopefully we can try pull something out of the bag. It's the FA Cup final. Arsenal are the masters of the FA Cup. We need to try and go to Wembley and take the game to Manchester City, try and take our chances, because we're not going to get a lot of chances like against Liverpool. We only had 2 chances pretty much in the whole game and we took both of them. I think we had 3 because Willock had that chance in the last second of the game, but obviously Liverpool were committing men forward, so that didn't really matter. But the point is, we took our chances, and I think we need to do that against Manchester City. And I think the lineup against Liverpool, people were complaining about it. For me, at one point, I thought it was going to be a 4-3-3, but it wasn't. It was a back 3. Tierney was playing on the left side as centre back, and I think that back 3 actually worked because you don't have clowns who will consistently make mistakes. I think Luiz was quite good in that game. I thought Rob Holding was even better. Took Sadio Mane in his back pocket. Tierney took Mo Salah in his back pocket, and it all worked out nicely. And again, it was a brilliant win, and I think it will be a very good confident booster. And Mikel Arteta will understand that, but I think he'll have to calm his players down and say, look, if you can do it against Liverpool, you can do it against Man City, and we have to get the job done. So that leads us on to our predicted starting 11 for this game against Manchester City. So starting off, Emi Martinez. He has been exceptional for us, and I think he has to continue playing in the side. And obviously no one else can play instead of him anyway, and he is playing very well, so got nothing more to say about Martinez. Let's move on. Back 3. First one, I'm going to go with left hand side Kieran Tierney, left-sided centre-back Kieran Tierney. I thought he played really well there, and I think he can continue playing there. I think because he got a left wing back who we'll come on to, Tierney can play that left centre back, and I think because of his good defending he can play there, and alongside the other 2 centre backs which I'll go on to now, David Luiz and Rob Holding, I think Tierney can do a really good job. Rob Holding is the other centre-back I'm going to go on to. I'm going to keep him in the side. I'm going to keep the same 3 centre-backs I played against Liverpool. If it's working, don't change it. That's the kind of thing I'll say. I think Rob Holding hasn't been the most favoured under Mikel Arteta, but when he has played, he has impressed, and I think he has to continues running the side. He was a bit exposed for the first goal, but again, it was a bit unlucky for him, and I think for the rest of the game, the way he defended and kept Mane at bay was really, really good. No many defenders can actually put Mane at bay, so what Rob Holding did was very good. I think Luiz needs to stay in the side because he needed his experience in the side, and it will be very crucial, and I think he was very crucial against Liverpool. Again, sometimes he just has those mistakes with him that just make you want to kill yourself, but yeah, I think Kolasinac, we're going to take him out the side. We don't want any of those mistakes, any chances of mistakes either. Same with Mustafi, take him out the side. He doesn't deserve to be back inside. I'll be very annoyed if Mikel Arteta decides to put in Mustafi and take out Holding. I'll be very, very annoyed if that happens. And now we're going to move on to the wing backs, and first of all I'm going to go Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right wing back. Cedric is out for this game because he's already because there's some rule about playing in the FA Cup with another team, because he's already playing the FA Cup for Southampton, so he can't play in the FA Cup, so he is sort of suspended, if you can say that. Hector Bellerin don't want him in the side. He's had some good performances of late, but again his positioning, we're going to get exposed with likes of Raheem Sterling. It's not happening. He's not playing in the side. I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles for me has to play in the side. I think, you know, he's not getting enough starts under Mikel Arteta. You know, he is starting to settle down, Niles, and I think he needs to get a start to show Arteta what he's capable of. He's come on in like substitute cameos, but again, that's not enough to actually show what you can truly do. On the left wing back row, I'm going to go Bukayo Saka. Now, Saka, he can play in that left wing back row, and he proved that. And that allows Tierney to go into the left centre back row. And I think he did that very well against Liverpool. He really covered that area well, down the Mo Salah area and that Trent Alexander-Arnold area. So I'm interested to see how he will do in this game as well, because obviously Kyle Walker isn't as good as Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I think I favour Saka down that side, and hopefully he can cause a lot of problems when, you know, he's overlapping and when we are on the attack and we are trying to go forward, take one of our chances, and I think Saka will do that very well. Now, going into the two DMs, I'm going to go with Dani Ceballos and Granit Xhaka. Lucas Torreira did come in for the game. He actually got booked actually in the start of the second half. I thought he did okay, but again, Lucas Torreira's only game that he did quite well is Liverpool. So, you know, I'm not surprised he actually played in that game against Liverpool, but, you know, we have to keep Granit Xhaka and Dani Ceballos in the side. I think the other two that actually played against Man City, did they start against Man City? I think they did as well. And I think Granit Xhaka actually started well against City before he got that injury. So I really want to see what he can do in this game. And again, these two have been our best two DMs, and they have to continue their run in the side. Front three as the main sort of forward players. On the right hand side, I'm going to go with Nicola Pepe. Now, I thought he did okay against Liverpool. I thought he had some good runs. He did some good things, good skills, and he just has to continue his run in the side. I think against Man City, he can cause a lot of problems on the break, and I think he just has to play in this game against Manchester City. On the left hand side, I'm going to go Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He actually played he was sitted out most of the game against Liverpool, obviously in favour of this Man City game in the Cup, which is quite a bold move from Mikel Arteta, but it worked out well because the other striker I'm going to talk about did actually turn up and did do something really well, and that was very good. And again, Aubameyang, he's not scored many goals. His confidence looks a bit low. So hopefully, you know, that win over Liverpool, you know, ending on the pitch, that one against Liverpool will help him out, give him a lot of confidence, and hopefully in this cup final we can know what it means to be, you know, in FA Cup. You know, Arsenal players, they love the FA Cup, so you know he has to know what it means, and hopefully he can get on the score sheet against Man City. Actually, take some of those chances he had last week against Tottenham, and yeah. Up front as the main striker, I'm going to go with Alex Lacazette. Now, Lacazette, he has done very well. You know, he's kind of got his knack back. Against Wolves, he scored, and then after that he scored, after that he scored. He is scoring a lot of goals, that's what I'm trying to say here. And he is just in good confidence. So you just have to keep playing him. And I think with Saka, Pepe, Obalaka in the same side, I think we can cause a lot of problems, especially when you have Dani Ceballos playing those balls through. Again, it's not ideal when you have three centre backs. You can't have another creative player, but we have to deal with it. That's how our team is going to be like. So that is it. That is my predicted lineup. Just going over again: Martinez, and then a back three holding Luiz, Tierney, and then a wing backs of Niles and Saka, DM Xhaka, Ceballos, and then a front three of Pepe, Aubameyang on the left, and Alex Lacazette down the middle. And hopefully Arsenal don't disappoint. You know, again, I have no issues losing to Man City, even if it's in the cup, but I just want Arsenal to show fight, and if we lose to their brilliance, not to our demise. You know, that's just one thing I want to say. You know, we don't lose to silly little mistakes. We can lose to Kevin De Bruyne pumping absolutely beautiful balls over the top, but we're not losing to silly mistakes. I don't want that, you know, please. We need to defend well, show some fight. That's what I want to see in this game. And if we do that and we take our chances, we can win this game against Man City. So just to end it, a predicted score, I'm going to predict this a 1-1 draw, goes into extra time, and in penalties, we win it. That's what I'm going to say. You know, I think you'll go to penalties. I think this can be an absolute thriller, and hopefully it does prove to be a thriller. You know, it's FA Cup semi-final. Hopefully we're up for it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.